Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Cricket Casuals podcast. This week we are going to be talking about cricket content, how we create content, how we find videos, and just how our creative processes work, really. Stick around until after the quiz, which Aidan's doing again this week, because we've got a big announcement at the end. So stick around, there's something you're going to want to hear. But first we're going to go over to John, who umpired at the... What was it, John? The Dubai versus Cricket Creators game?
Yeah. Well, Dubai Wanderers, they come over every year to my club, Woodhall, and they play a range of games. And this year, CanYouCricket arranged a content creators team to play the Dubai team on the first day on the Monday. So yeah, it was a cracking day. Apart from a little bit of rain. I say a little bit, quite a bit of rain, but we still got, as it seems to be at the moment, and as the Ashes currently that's going on, the Old Trafford Test, just go away, rain. Let England get the next 6 wickets, please. It wasn't that bad potentially, but we got a full game in, and it was just great to meet a lot of the other cricket content creators on TikTok and YouTube, and some big creators there, to be fair. And it was it was good to chat with them and give the odd one out.
Go on then. On that, go on. The scandal of the day.
Who did you trigger?
Right. Let me just put this out there. I do not trigger people. I am a very good...
What was your highlight? John, what was the highlight of your day? How about that?
Right, okay. My highlight of the day was... This feels really bad saying this, because it was brilliant. So, Dan from OurCricket, he was playing in the game. He obviously driven a long way to get there, because it's not near for him. I think I spoke to him. It was about a 4-hour drive or something like that. He comes into bat. I think it was because they'd agreed between the CanYouCricket team, the content creators team, that they would retire at 30. So somebody retired at 30, and then I think Oscar Hood got out early, I think it was, but then somebody retired at 30 not long after that, and he came in at 4, I believe. So first ball, he faces, little in-swinger, wrapped him on the pads, just drifting down. I just missing leg. It was. I have got footage. I've got to edit it, but I have got footage of it.
That was his first ball, yeah?
That was his first ball. Little in-swinger.
So what it sounds like is that you've gone, he's driven all that way. You can't give him out.
Can't give him out first ball.
So it was crashing into leg, let's be honest.
No.
Second ball.
It was missing. Anyway, I'll put up that one if you want. At some point, it will come up. I just haven't had a chance to edit it all, because I've been, it's like umpiring for 4 days. So
that's gold.
Second ball. Slightly shuffles across, he does. Another little in-swinger. This one a little bit straighter. Misses it. And I was like, I don't want to do this, but I had to. I gave that out.
How many did he get? I'm guessing he got none.
No, duck. Second ball duck.
Second ball duck. Did he bowl? Did he do anything else?
He did bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he did have a good day out then.
Yeah, no, to be fair, they were all really good. This is what nobody took offence to any decisions I gave or anything like that. It was
rightfully so.
Yeah, but they've got 1 million people watching as well. John was in his element.
But yeah, the main thing, like I said, I've said it probably before, and I'll say it again. There was so many GoPros, so many cameras. I had my camera on as well, so I've got quite a bit of footage which I need to go through and clip up. So there will be stuff going on my TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, whatever. But and we'll put probably a bit on the Cricket Casuals as well, because I think I want to put something on there from it as well. So. Yeah, that was a highlight. Yeah, definitely a highlight. It was a good game. So they put on, if I remember rightly, it was 220, 230. And
who did the creators or Dubai?
The creators did. They batted first, and then Dubai. They were they were down a few early on, I think, if I remember rightly. But then one of their batters was just too good. He smashed it all over around, got 106, and then he retired. And then left about 20 or 30 for the couple of them to get, and they just nudged it around and knocked it off. So
if you're all retiring at 30,
some dubious bowling, I will say, from the content
chucking,
side.
Did you say?
Huh?
Did you say chucking?
No,
chucking?
No. I said dubious bowling in the fact that some was actually quite good. Some of it was mainly Oscar Hood. In his first over, I think Oscar Hood in his first over went for 31. So,
jeez. Right, go on then.
Though, isn't he?
Yeah. What do people want to know? Who's the best cricket content creator at actually playing cricket, and who's the worst?
So for me, the actual best, and he actually did get player of the match, was OurCricket. He bowled really well and he batted well.
He's a proper cricketer, isn't he?
Yeah. I would say next in that would be probably the Cricket Kid, just for the pure fact that he's a good bat and he's a very, very good keeper. He didn't keep the whole thing, but he's a very, very good keeper. Worst is a horrible word. Yes. I don't think any of them were really bad. No, they're all cricketers overall.
Village is a good word.
Village. I wouldn't even say village. I wouldn't even say village. I think
who is the 11th best player on the team?
I can't say really from that, because I think they've all like a lot of them do score runs with the bat. Probably not. Some of them didn't on the Monday, and I've seen some of the stuff, so I know they can play. So I wouldn't say there was anybody. I'm not selling anybody down the river.
Anything can happen in one day.
on a one-off thing. So I've seen them all play good cricket. So in one form or another. So I wouldn't say anyone was. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good day. The rest of the week was really good as well. I mean, Tuesday when he umpired, we only got half a match in because of the rain. But watching Prasanna, Jarward and smash 185 around the park was a joy, and then he got run out. So,
God, imagine running out Jarward.
He ran himself out. To be fair, he nudged it slightly into the leg side bowl and got it, and he threw the stumps down. So,
you still feel a lot of pressure though if you were the guy. Yeah.
I don't think so, really. In that sort of game, it was just nice to see him bat. To be fair, and I've seen him bat quite a bit, but yeah. When he scores that sort of many runs, it's even better, isn't it? So
that'd be good footage, when you're umpiring of like Joe Wardner from if you had a chest cam.
Yeah, well, I had that on as well. I didn't get a whole of it because it stopped for my battery ran out, but I got a good chunk of
a few batteries.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're not cheap.
There were so many batteries. I bet every single socket in that place would have been full of like stuff charging and extension.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, the thing that I got especially on Monday, is you look down at the boundary and there was like camera.
tripod.
And then when each batter came out, it's GoPro. Just constant GoPros. So yeah, it was again. Yeah, it was just it's a great week. To be fair, all the games were brilliant. Everybody was good. I obviously took it pretty seriously because I wanted to still develop my umpiring. So as much as apart from the last day, day was no. I did it for the club. All for the club. So no money changed hands.
Was there any sort of weird match happenings? Like ask the umpire type situations. Did consult the little book, or
there was one that
straightforward.
No, I didn't have to consult it. But OurCricket's actually put it up on his TikTok. He went to sweep the ball. He overbalanced, dropped his bat, and the bat hit the stumps, and the bails came off. So it was out hit wicket. So overall, the week was really good. I've got thanks to the Dubai, because the chairman for the Dubai one is our club captain, or former club captain. That's why they come over, and he does some of the media. I believe he does some of the media stuff for the Desert Vipers. So they gifted me a shirt and a hat, but unfortunately, the hat's a medium, and I've got a fat head, so it don't fit. So
that's a competition giveaway if ever I've seen one.
So yeah, it's really good week.
Anyway, what are the teas like at Woodhall? Did you get one first of all?
Right, so now we don't get teas normally. and that still bugs me because it's like the best teas around for me. But this week we got teas, so we got like Monday was like I would say like a traditional one. So there was a bit of salad, there was meats, there was bread rolls, there was sausage rolls, there was that sort of selection of stuff. What was Tuesday? I'm trying to remember now because it's all sort of now a blur. Tuesday we had Wednesday was we had curry, chili, like roast potato, garlic potatoes, I think it was. All that sort of stuff.
Heavy tea. That's a
I
heavy
know, but
tea.
we had it at the end. That one we had that at the end.
Okay, yeah.
John doesn't mind. He's going to be stood
I'm
there.
umpiring, yeah.
All he's got to do is put his finger up.
Tuesday, no, I can't remember. Oh, Tuesday we had like
It's going to square leg as well. Give him some credit.
we had no, I didn't. I umpired both ends. I didn't have another colleague. The only day I did was Wednesday. Yeah, I know.
Mate. No wonder you look shattered.
I know. It's hard work, you know. When Tuesday we had either chicken in a Spanish red sauce thing, or
this is pretty good, isn't it?
Or chicken in a mushroom white wine sauce thing, and then some veg, some potatoes, peas, and stuff like that. And then I think what was it? Oh yeah, Thursday, the final day, we had like pizzas and different bits in between because we played the Lindham game first, and then we did a sevens tournament in the evening, and then after the sevens tournament we had a barbecue. So, rate that, people. Rate that. What do you think out of 10 for all that food? But normally now we don't get cricket teas. It's only because it was a special event we had stuff. So yeah,
I was going to say I don't think there's a content creator who does just reviews teas. I think there might be one on Twitter.
Cricket Nosh on Twitter.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
That's more like the county grounds doing it. Just the grounds.
Yeah, get things sent. But yeah. So I ate well. It's about the first time since I've been umpiring that I've eaten well at a cricket ground rather than having to take a packed lunch. So yeah.
Does that make you judge your batters more harshly if you turn up to a club and you've had to bring your own lunch? You think these guys?
I have to do it all the time now anyway. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not an issue. I judge it fairly now. You see, I'm a fair umpire.
No, I'd be a lot more lenient if it was a good tea.
If I think something's out, I'm giving it. If I don't think it's out, you're not getting it. So it's simple as that.
That's a great way. Get a good team. Make sure the umps is full and happy and content. And he might be a bit sleepy when he's out there, and he'll be like,
do you know what? It works. It 100% works. A little bit of massaging of the umpire, you know. A little bit, you know, at tea, you know, filling up his teapot and that. It works, I reckon. I reckon it gives you one, at least one.
Let's get it on, Gilly.
So, content creation. Well, how do you come up with your ideas? Because some people, it's like you, Mutz, obviously it's keeping, right? So it's you film games that generates content.
A little bit of batting now, yeah.
I'm enjoying your batting videos.
Go on.
I do enjoy your batting videos.
Get your figures out, Mutz. Go on. Tell us what you're averaging.
I wasn't sort of get my figures out. If I didn't get a run out on Sunday, right, which I was or Saturday, I can't remember when it was, on the last ball, trying to save someone who was on 130, and I was trying to give him a not out, but anyway, I've gone on about it too much. I look like the villain in that piece completely. But he ran me out. He literally ran me out and sent me down the river so bad. Honestly, it was terrible. I felt, I don't know how I stopped myself from screaming, chucking the bat. I think that's where the camera really helps, because if I didn't have the camera on, I reckon I would have proper given him a volley. So the camera, I reckon the camera does help in that way with that sort of cricket. It stops people from being too much. My average is 29, which is good for me, which is very good for me. Yeah, 29. I've been batting either number 1 or number 8. So yeah,
that's one extreme to the other, nearly, isn't it?
Basically, this season I've been batting 1 or 8, which is, at least I know, better than 1, 2, 3, 4. I bat all over the place otherwise. So yeah, 29, mate. Not too bad. You?
Solid.
Opening bat that you
don't want to talk about it, mate. I seem to.
I swear you got about 2 million views because of one of your average. Was it average or your LBW? I saw a video came up with like.
Hang on,
loads
one sec. We're good now.
Okay, so yeah, what's my average? 29, I think. But they've got to put a match that we missed that we had earlier on in the season where I got 6 out onto my tally. So it's really not 29, but I'm going to say 29 because that's what's on the website. 29.66. That's
play cricket.
30,
that's
isn't
it.
Wait a minute, that's 30.
Yeah,
29.66.
Round up.
I got an average of 30, mate.
Should I round mine up?
Yeah, go on.
I'll round mine up to 0 this year. I got a golden duck. I batted once, got a golden duck, gave somebody a hat trick. That's all we need to speak about. Right, carry on.
That's gutting.
You went swinging for the hill.
No, I tried to defend it because we had a batter set and we just lost. Obviously, lost 2 in a row, but we'd also lost a few more just before that. And I thought I went to lean. I put a good stride in, got out to the ball. Thought I got out to the ball, missed it. I thought, oh, he's not spun this. He spun it round my bat. It bowled me on the off peg, didn't it? And then the keeper goes, "That's the first one he spun."
Didn't need to say that. That's an unnecessary detail.
So yeah, I was like, and I honestly, it's the first time I've been absolutely, and I've played a lot of cricket. That was the first time I was pissed off. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
And then I had to go out and go back. When I got out, I went and had to do the blooming scorebook straight away. So that just added to the mood. So anyway, we'll move on. Don't want to bring it back up because I might get more,
I'm feeling you, man.
All right. The main thing is I feel like I've been trying to train and I've been trying to. I've seen you've obviously seen some of the stuff I put on. I know it is, but I feel like I've tried to put the effort in a bit more this year and actually practice and train in the nets and all that, and obviously put stuff up on. Granted, I cherry picked a few good bits, but I feel like I've still been doing all right. And then that, so yeah, we draw a line under it, and I might get another go some point in the season.
You've got to play at least 5 games before you start beating yourself up.
No, I beat myself up straight away. No.
Do you reckon filming yourselves for content has made you better at batting? So obviously, Adam, you filmed.
What's your average first before we move away from this?
I was trying to skate past that.
Come on, what you got, mate? You're the opening bat, ain't you? First team player.
So I said this on Saturday. I either seem to be getting 50 or nothing because I got 5 on Saturday.
It's not bad. That's not.
And technically, I wasn't out because going back to Adam's point of not being out LBW, I'm always out LBW, and I try and soften the blow by saying, well, technically, I could be not out as well. Like how do we know for certain that I am out?
Because you trust the umpires.
I don't trust the umpires.
Oh, I do. Back the umpires.
Are they real? Are they proper umpires?
They weren't. No, not Saturday. It'll be like someone from the club who goes, "Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'll come and umpire."
And are you opening? Are you opening the batting?
Yes, I was. Not this Saturday. I've been promoted back to the ones, and I'm keeping in the ones and batting 4. So I'm shitting myself.
We await the LBW decision.
Yeah.
Don't mess about it. Back you at 4, man. Brilliant.
Yeah.
and the drop chances.
And yeah, that's what I'm most concerned. Like the batting, I've been shit all season, so I don't really mind too much because I've been at that level and I've not done well. It's the keeping and the disappointment of when I know I'm probably going to miss a stumping or a catch or something. In the 2s, it's fine. Everyone you just brush it off because someone else is going to drop something. In the 1s, wickets are so important that if you miss a chance, you feel like such a knob. Like ground open up and swallow me is basically what happens. But we'll see. Going with confidence tomorrow. It's probably going to rain, so
yeah,
rain card.
There's a lot of rain about in general, isn't there? So,
but yeah,
what was the average again?
What was my average?
We still all that waffle and no average said.
Coming back to that, mate. I think it's about 12.
Okay, right. See, I shouldn't labour this point because I'm just going to get ducks in a row. But 12, yeah, I've been there. We've been there.
I've
But like
never,
I said,
I've never been to 12. 12 average.
It's such a weird one because I think I'm like the fourth leading run scorer at the club because I'm backing it up with like I've got 2 350s or something this year, and then the rest of it's just been single figures, and I'm like, oh.
So would you rather get like 25 to 30 consistently, or be that kind of 50 or 5?
No, 20 or 30. 20 or 30.
See,
I think I'd rather get like 20 or 30 every week than get like a 50 or nothing.
Yeah, I agree with that consistency, but as a batter, and I think as we've seen in the Test match as well, it's
You want the
absolutely
accolades.
it's absolutely criminal for a batter to get to 20, 30 and then not go on.
Yeah.
So, like,
Do you know? For me, and and it's not because I've done it a few times this season. I think 3 now is partnerships. Over 100. Well, just a really good partnership. And to be honest, in all the partnerships I've had, I've always had the lowest score out of the partners. But it's spending time in the middle with one person and getting those partnerships win matches, don't they? At the end of the day, so so yeah, I think I like, especially at my level of cricket, that having lots of good partnerships in the team. But then people don't bat. That's the problem. 9, 10, people end up not batting.
That's when I sort of go in, like sort of 9, 10, 11. So partnerships don't really feature at that point.
No, you got to have a smash, don't you?
Yeah, you got another smash. You're going out. You're not really looking to build an innings or push an innings on. You're like a lot of the time, especially if you're chasing the game's kind of gone or you know which way it's going. So it's more about just having fun at that point. What I'd love to do is actually spend some time out in the middle, like going at even 5, 6, 7, even just so you're having more of a contribution. Because that's it's nice. That's how you measure your improvement, isn't it? Really, rather than just going in at sort of 9, 10, 11 and swinging it about. Because even if you play really well, like the people coming in after you might not. So it's
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've only done it once really, but I came in at 11 with somebody sort of set, not properly, but we basically got ripped through, and they I think we're playing Boston. I was in the first. This was probably about 6, 7 years ago, and it was, I think he was batting at 8 or 9, so he's been in for a little bit, but we were 120 for 9, and in like 8 overs we put on between us 80 runs in the last 8 or 9 overs. So it got us up to about 180-ish, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit more. I can't remember exactly the figures. But we definitely put on about an 80-run partnership. So we probably were on about 100 or something when we came together. I put on 21 and he got his first 50. So and ended up we bowled the opposition out for 120, 130, and we won the game. We wouldn't have done that without that partnership. So
it's brilliant, isn't it?
And I class that as probably my better innings. It's not my highest score, but it's my better innings, and it's the most crucial one that I've done in a game. And I also got a couple of wickets. So
it's always good. Always good doing it with someone in it as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure whenever you see, your batting partner from a good partnership, you were like, "Oh, do you remember that?"
Yeah, I do all the time. Yeah. I nearly sold him down the river though, and nearly didn't get him his 50 because I didn't realise it was last over, and I didn't realise he was as close. And I ended up getting a single like second ball, and then he smashed a couple over the top to get his 50. So
I'm sure he reminds you of that every time, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't actually. No, he's quite good with that. But yeah, I nearly sold him down the river.
They definitely are the best ones, most memorable ones, 100%. When you just a partnership with someone to win the game or to save the game at the end, and coming in down the order and being that, just you've got to stay there, haven't you, for the other guy to get the runs.
I mean, I still put on some runs in that one, but
yeah. I did a partnership with someone where I scored 17 and he scored 140, and I think I came in when it was 40 for 8 or 7. And we took it, and we needed to get the runs quickly, so we needed to go at 7 and 8 and over. And I still only scored about 17, but he scored 140 odd. And it's, I reckon, my most memorable innings, the one that I remember, the one that enjoyed the most, definitely. And it's not
Yeah.
that I've got 100 before, and I enjoyed that partnership more than anything because it was just gritty.
Yeah,
One of the
I
best
like
ones.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, mate, that's what I would say. If you're batting down the order, they're the ones. Just have a partnership with a good batsman, and just like, right, I'm going to stay here for you. Let you get some runs. I'm going to stay here, turn the strike, and you spend that time in the middle.
What are you chirping now, mate? You're not getting
What platforms do people mainly post on? I know for me it's mainly TikTok. I am trying to get more on Instagram and trying to get back a bit more long form into YouTube, but that's not quite just yet. But what does everybody else do? So
I would say, yeah, I think TikTok was kind of the first one that got me into it. It was a strange old, I think it was COVID when I posted my first one and just didn't expect anything out of it. I was just bored. And I think now working in marketing and social media, it seems like a gateway into kind of content creation is TikTok because it's so easy to use and edit, and it's quite forgiving. So if you make mistakes or you haven't found your niche straight away, you can find it and build. And obviously, yourself and Mutz have a niche, don't you? Wicket keeping and umpiring, and Adam to a certain extent with your feed buddy. And that kind of helps, doesn't it? I'm sure it helps your content. It's quite easy to go, like you said, your content almost makes itself, John, where it's like people send you umpiring decisions.
Yeah, I get tagged in quite a lot, and it's great, and it obviously makes. But I started mine, especially TikTok. I started it on a bit of a little bit of a whim because I've created all different sort of type of content before, mainly during start of COVID and lockdown. And I thought I'll try. I don't know why I didn't try it sooner and actually do stuff that I have done for years, and that's cricket. But then I started doing my umpiring, and I thought, oh, let's give it a go. Let's just post some random stuff and see where it goes. And before I knew it, I was like at 1,000 followers, and then it's just kept going. So, and you start just building a bit of an audience and a bit of a niche, don't you? So, well, it has for me anyway. So, yeah, I'm trying to do more on other platforms now a bit more. So, try and broaden the horizons, and who knows where it may go. So.
It's a rabbit hole, mate. That's where it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
I just kind of counterintuitive, but I stick to TikTok. I know it's like Aidan says, I work in marketing myself, but it's like I have a young family, I have other commitments, and that sort of ease of access is what really appeals. Like I know that I can go and like spend half an hour in the garden and get like 2 or 3 videos of content just playing with the feed buddy, playing like different shots or like the tracks as well, the music, that the trends that come up. Some of those lend themselves quite nicely to cricket related stuff. I've had probably some of my best success with those kind of videos as well. But yeah, that ease of it is what really appeals to me. Like I've made YouTube videos in the past, and it's like I know it's a slog. I know it spends hours editing, and it's like it makes really great content, but I don't have time. It's like a hobby. It's not like something I can afford to devote that much time to. But maybe in future. But for me, like TikTok is just like Aidan says, that accessibility of it. It's perfect for that, really. And you don't need anything. It's like I've got the feed buddy, but you can have a bat and a ball, and you don't even need a tripod. You can prop it up against the wall or something. It's it's really easy.
I think that's the main thing. Is if you've got some form of something that can record a video, you can do it with anything. Even if you've just got an old phone that can do that and still have like the relevant apps, you can start doing any sort of content and just post. I think that's the main thing I would say from anybody if they're really wanting to get into any form of content. But if it is cricket, just record something and post it and be a little bit consistent. Be a little bit consistent because people want to see videos regular. The moment you take a bit of a gap, unless you're a really bigger content creator, then you lose that sort of people don't always Don't get me wrong. I don't think you still should take breaks, but yeah, be semi-consistent at the start, and that's what I was. I was trying to post like 2 or 3 videos a day because I knew that's sort of what TikTok wants. You feed the algorithm a bit, don't you? So,
I think
I was just with TikTok as well as everything that you guys have said is exactly why I've started it. But there's one other big factor with all the other social media. It was more, about people that you knew watching your stuff, or you were connected. With TikTok, you were completely anonymous. You could post something, and it wasn't about your life, or none of your background mattered. It was just that video that matters. And I think TikTok captured that, as well as making people like me who are very, I'm not good with technology. I've had to become good with editing and stuff like that, but it's only because TikTok made it so easy. Do you know what I mean? It was just playing a few buttons and this and that, and then all of a sudden you got a video. My early edits are terrible; they're absolutely awful. But but TikTok loved terrible edits. It loved it, didn't it? At the beginning, it would pump it like however, if it was really bad, honestly, I've got some videos where I've done terrible cuts across at different angles and stuff like that, and they got 50,000-60,000 views when I only had about 50 followers. So, but it's just one of those. It's an outlet, isn't it? It's a creative outlet. You can be anonymous. If you've got a stressful job or something like that, which at the time, and that I have, it's just literally it's your escape. Brilliant escape for me. And I think that's why I started doing it, or that's one of the reasons. Obviously, I got lucky with the video and stuff like that, so I got right into it. But yeah, like I say, it's also a rabbit hole. As well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and especially if you don't plug it and push it, like I literally all I do is just make videos out of my cricket, and I don't really do any of the other bits and pieces. I don't really push marketing or anything like that. Just make videos. The only money I make out of socials is from views, and it's not a lot. It's nothing really. So, but if you can do it as an outlet, just for as a laugh, it is a nice escape making videos, and it's creative as well. I think if you got that creative streak, it is a nice way to get it out. Especially with all the bits that TikTok and Instagram have got nice editing tools. TikTok is on a different level though. The editing is so easy to use now. They've made it. Those 1 minute, 3 minute videos, and the way you can pinch and do stuff, I can just literally take it off the GoPro, stick it on there. Half an hour later, I've got a decent edit. That would a couple of years ago would take you half a day. So yeah,
I do find it like I think pretty much all said it. If you can take a video and do it, go out and post your first video, because I don't think any of us really started out thinking, oh, we're going to be massive, we're going to be viral. I always find it strange looking back of how it was such a sliding doors moment because I was a part-time PE teacher when I posted my first one. I didn't think I was going to end up working in marketing, doing social media, talking to you guys, talking to people in the cricketing community. I always think if I didn't post that first video just because I was messing around with my mates, would I have any of this? Would the confidence I've got from it, would I still be who I am now if I didn't post that first TikTok? It's so weird.
Yeah, 100%.
I think, you got to do that first. It's like anything in it. It's that first, you got to do that first one, and then after that it becomes a lot easier. All the nerves and stuff like that, because you're so anonymous. TikTok is, it really doesn't. No one's going to see it. If it's right, if someone sees it, they're just going to swipe off or whatever. But you've done something. You've created something. It's there. It's it's a nice feeling. It's not about you giving it. Wee, look at me. It's just millions of people are doing it. And if something is good and makes people laugh, it might go viral. If it goes viral, it's a very nice feeling. It's really, it feels good when something is
having something go. So I will. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say. All I was going to say is one thing about I personally, for me, it's great when a video goes semi-viral or viral, but overall, I think you're better when you're building over time, a little bit of time, and you're getting consistent views over just getting a viral video. I think if you get a viral video, that's great. But you see, so many accounts are built on one viral video or two viral videos, and then they get nothing after it. They get like 200, 300, 400 views. So having a consistent 3,000-4,000 views per video is just as important as having that one viral video.
I think the views and the followers and getting them high is kind of a byproduct. I think what I've kind of really enjoyed, like I said, talking to you guys, and then the community that we've built in terms of, you know, the Discord, the Cricket Casual Discord, talking to
get in it,
you know, people around the country and worldwide who just love cricket, because I think that's why we've got together, isn't it? We love cricket, we love making content. It's not so much of a fact. Like, yes, it would be lovely if we were like Cricket District and we were doing it as a job and we were in that. And that's, you know, personally, that's what I want to get into, and I want to be creating videos as a job. But, you know, it's not the be all and end all. It's just enjoy cricket and enjoy spreading that love and helping people, you know, get inspired to play and be involved like we are.
I think that's the one, isn't it? I think that comes through in the content that you make and makes it authentic. And I think the audiences, especially, I mean, TikToks are my ground anyway. The others have come off the back of TikTok. So yeah, it's just that I feel that audience, if you're authentic and you that comes through on your video and people like it. I shouldn't have done well. I shouldn't have really done well on TikTok. But I did, because I truly believe, because my love of cricket came through on my videos. That's the reason that
it does.
And it's the same for all of us. You know, cricket makes you laugh. It's fun. It's great. Why do we go out for 8 hours and people don't understand it? But
an average 12.
Or standing, or like for me, stand there and umpire for the full all 80 over, 90 over games.
Fine leg to fine leg. Don't even get a tee these days. Pay a tenner. Do you know what I mean? Drive to the game. Oh, all that stuff we put up with. And the
love of it.
It's exactly, I think you wrapped it. That's got to be the reason behind it. And I think if you start chasing the pound note, as my mate calls it, if you start chasing the pound note, then you get in trouble.
100%.
After, especially for us, because, like, I mean, maybe not for you, Aidan. Do you know what I mean? For me, you know, it's not my be all or end all or whatever. It'd be nice, do you know what I mean, to make a little bit of money out of it, out of the time that I've spent on it. But it is what it is, and you know, I can't see myself doing this for much longer. I don't think. Like I say, it's a rabbit hole. And
it's nice that when you get some
too much of your
stuff
life
out of it. Sometimes you get stuff out of it, don't you? Like that's like all around the, like, just sent me the Feed Buddy Pro, and that's like, for me, that was like a mind blowing moment. I was like, didn't expect any of that. Just doing these videos because it's fun and I want to do it. It's like, I find it entertaining to do. I enjoy doing it. Like you say, it's like creativity, like creative outlay. And they just messaged me saying, like, do you want this thing? I was like, that is crazy that all I've done is just film myself from my back garden, and these guys want to send me a bowling machine. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. And that's like, for me, that's just
that's
something
really good,
else.
Man. That's nice. Yeah.
It's just, it's unexpected. It's not why, like you say, it's not why you do it, is it? You're not doing it sort of thinking, oh, I'm going to get this sponsorship from these guys. I'm going to get all this free stuff, free swag.
But stuff like that motivates you, and it makes, do you know what I mean? When they're down, because it is a really high, I don't know if it's the same for you. I'm guessing it is, because, you know, I think about this quite a lot. But the highs and lows of social media, they're really, you know, and they're quite new to me. I've lived quite a long time, so I've, done lots of different things. But this stuff is very new, so it's, you know, I might as well be young feeling, because I've never, the highs and lows of social. How does it affect you? How you feel so much? So it's nice when you're recognised, and that's, I guess, what's happening with you having that feedback. It's a lovely feeling, isn't it?
It's also one for me. Sorry, Adam, go on.
it's the counter side to that is when you spend ages working on a video and it flops. That's the sort of the real low. Like the ones I've done recently are those like predicting the fourth Ashes test with How's that using the little How's that cricket dice game.
Yeah.
And like I did an innings a video per innings, and the first one did amazingly, and then like the second and the third did absolutely nothing. And it's like this is exactly the same format. Like why does one hit, two miss sort of thing? And you sort of question yourself, but then you sort of think, well, I'm doing it because I want to do it. It doesn't matter if it gets 10 views or 10,000. You're doing it like you say. It's that sort of creative outlay.
Yeah, I think things like TikTok though, that's especially the thing is you just don't know, and some stuff goes. I mean, I've had one, and all a lot of my format of stuff is out or not out or stuff like that, and I try and mix it up, and it's not all just asking people whether it is. But there was one, I think it was when I can't remember the game. I think it was a Sri Lanka game anyway. They bowled the ball, it pitched outside leg, it missed the batter, it went on to hit the helmet, and I asked how many runs was that scored because the ball went to the boundary. And so that one went. I mean, I can't remember. It did really good one. And it ended up doing really well. And it not just went once. It went viral a few times. I say viral. It added like thousands of views a few times. And it's just random stuff that you don't even plan on thinking will be any good, and it just ends up just popping. So, that's what I mean by if just posting videos. If anybody just is thinking about doing it, just post. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry thinking, oh, that's a brilliant bit, because sometimes TikTok decides on what's gonna happen with it. Just tag it up, try and do the same process, and you'll be fine. And videos will do what they'll do at the end of the day. And if you don't enjoy it, then that's when you probably don't want to carry on doing it. But do it for the love of the game, or whatever you want it, whatever you're interested in. It's not just cricket. I know we're all cricket content creators and stuff like that, but it's not. It's anything you do, really. You want to make content on anything, make sure you enjoy it first, because I've done stuff in the past and I did it for the sake of doing it. I don't necessarily enjoy it, and that's why I don't do it so much. So, and that's why I do more of the cricket stuff now, and I want to do more of it and more and do stuff with you guys and build what we can with it. So,
go you beauty!
Right then, it's time for our quiz, and yet again, I'm doing it because I lost last week. Terrible. This week's is on content creators, so I hope you've all been.
Basically, you've set it up so I don't win.
Yeah, we need Mutz to have a loss, because I don't even know what are the scores. 3-2.
It's not that I win all the time. I might come second. I just don't.
I've done a few quizzes. I know I've lost a few. So
yeah. Right then. So round one is going to be a closest to. So I'm going to ask you a question. You three are obviously going to give me a number, and whoever's the closest gets a win. If you bang on, you get 10 points. If you're within 10, you get 5. Within 100, you get 2. Within 1,000, you get 1.
Okay.
So the first question is, how many TikTok followers do we have as the Cricket Casuals?
Oh, who's going first?
That's tight, that is. That's
right.
Tight.
Wait. Just a point of order. Do you mean the Cricket Casuals TikTok page or our individual cumulative?
No. So how many does the Cricket Casuals TikTok page, how many followers does that have?
I'll go
Isn't fair because I can't check my phone because I'm on my phone.
Oh, no, my phone's on my desk and it's down out of the way.
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever checked this, but I reckon it's 1,300.
Oh, 1,300.
I'm going to go for 1,560.
He checked it this morning, didn't he?
No.
Adam?
I'm going to go 1,561.
Oh, don't.
Just try it. We needed to write these answers down. There's too many tactics going on there. I got stitched as well going first.
I can tell you what. Adam is the closest because we've got 1,571.
What?
So you can have 10. Adam gets 10 points. John, you can have 5 because you were within 10.
Oh,
I've
come
played
on.
enough pub quizzes in my
Mutz.
life to know how this works.
Mutz,
Wait a minute.
Mutz, you can have 1 point because you were within 1,000.
Okay. Right, so but Adam, how does it? I thought you said you have to have
Wow,
it
he's-
right on to get 10 points. You're
Whoa.
changing the rules, you are.
Whoa, but he won and he's
No,
mugged off
but
John.
you didn't say that on the rules. You said within points. Didn't you say that? Can we
who's
go
qui-
back
who-
to the record?
Who's quizmaster?
I'm getting stitched here. I'm just trying
I
to.
thought you said
I've been
whoever was
stitched a lot in
closest
life.
gets
I know
10.
when I'm getting stitched.
Whoever's closest is obviously winning and is going to get more points. If you lose
Yeah, but
and you're
why?
within the
But
points.
you did not say that.
Oh,
did you?
okay, fine, right. You know now. That's our warm up. Next,
The
Cool.
the
So we're
recording will
even, yeah.
don't
the
worry,
recording
Mutz.
will reveal all.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not like we're trying to make you lose.
Ish.
So, how many TikTok followers do Cricket District have?
Oh.
Adam to go first, then John, then Mutz, so he can play his tactics.
No, you can. This is hard.
That's
No,
good.
wait.
I'm gonna go 55,000.
No, I think it's more than
1,000 for
that.
Adam. Go on then, John.
I think
I
it's
reckon
100 and
less than that.
I think it's no, I think it's more. Cricket District we're on about, yeah?
Cricket District, how many?
I think it's
TikTok followers
110,000.
Okay. Mutz.
110,000. 110,001. All right, but seriously, right? Without it being right. So if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I reckon
Okay.
it's about 130,000. I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna play tactics. I'm gonna go. I reckon it might be more than that, to be honest. I reckon about 130,000. Right.
So Mutz, your first answer would have been further away than your second answer because I've actually got 133,400.
So I got it right. I got this one.
So
Yeah.
Mutz, you get 10 points.
Oh,
The
do
other
we get?
boys-
You didn't get it bang on though.
Whoa!
I'm only joking.
The other boys get 0. See, look, Mutz,
Yeah.
it all comes
He who
around.
laughs loudest laughs.
Right then. So the last question in this round: how many TikTok followers does the England cricket account have?
Oh,
So
because
John first.
I
Mutz
looked the other
second,
day, and I
Adam
know because at
third.
one point I was way ahead of them, and now they're miles ahead of me now.
So this is at England Cricket, right?
This is at England cricket.
The
How many
verified
TikTok followers
account.
do they have?
I'm going to go with 33,500.
33,500 for John. Adam, you're next.
I'm gonna stick with my cricket district answer and go 55,000.
I don't
Okay.
know. Oh, I've got a feeling you're
Mutz.
more like that.
I'm gonna go 37,200.
Okay. So 2 of you got 0 points.
Oh, right. That's me and Mutz.
One of you's got the 10 points for being closest to 101,900. They've had a huge surge in the
Wow.
last couple of days.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
Mate, John, you messed us up there. I went off
Me?
the back
Yeah.
I had a look at it yesterday, and it was 33,000. I didn't have a
I didn't say it was. I think I looked a little
I
while
know, but
ago.
you said you looked. Yeah,
A little
you-
while ago,
you
not
put
last
the-
couple of days.
the
The red
Oh.
herring out there, didn't you? You sent me down the wrong
Well,
track.
I got 0
Right
points there
then.
as well. Anyway,
I'm
Yeah.
winning this thing on a
So-
technicality. I've
anyway,
been miles out with every single guess, but somehow I'm in the lead.
but you've
Just said
claimed
say the same answer, and you get
you've claimed 20 points somehow from that, Adam. Right, round 2 is going to be higher or lower.
okay.
If you get it wrong, you're out.
Are we having a
First round-
specific order?
So Adam's going to go first because he's
Okay.
in the lead. So if you're
I think
out,
you
you're
should
out.
always do
You play.
do
So
these
last
quizzes
man
so
standing
Aidan.
gets 3. Okay. Thank
You
you.
do these quizzes
I'll
really well, mate.
I'll get a quiz show out of this. I'm hunting for Richard Osman's House of Games. That's what I'm going for. Or matching Tendulkar of Tailenders. Either one. Anyway. So we know that England cricket have 101,900. But Adam, can you tell me, does the cricket umpire have more or less TikTok followers?
Less.
You're correct.
Which cricket umpire? You mean me?
Yeah.
You said
Cricket umpire
cricket-
86.
Is there another?
We didn't say. I
There
was
is
going
only-
to say.
There is only one cricket umpire.
No, just
Surely.
we didn't say cricket umpire 86. You said the cricket
Oh.
umpire.
Well,
Sorry.
you are the cricket umpire.
All
on
right,
TikTok,
carry on.
aren't
Yeah,
you?
sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Haven't done the branding. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, carry on.
Send me a bucket hat and I'll remember. Anyway,
Send
so
us all a bucket out.
Mutz, you're second. So, does My Side Cricket have more or less TikTok followers than Cricket Umpire 86?
More, I would say. I would.
Ooh.
I hope
You are correct.
You say what? I know you have. I know that anyway.
Do you want the stats?
Well, yeah.
So, John, you have 13,600. Mutz, you have a whopping 27,200.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what though, John? I reckon your ratios are a lot better than mine. So your ratios, and I never knew what this was until someone put ratio with loads of exclamation marks on one of my comments, and so I looked it up. But your views to likes and then to followers, my ratios are terrible. I get shitloads of views, but yeah, but I think they're good. Anyway, I don't know why I'm digressing. Yeah. Sorry.
So go and like, comment, and share Mutz's videos. Everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. And favourite.
Right. So John,
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Does Feed Buddy Batter have more or less TikTok followers than My Side Cricket?
Less.
You're correct. Would you like the stats?
Please don't do the stats.
No, okay, we won't do the stats. Right then.
If you could just all go and follow my account, that'd be amazing. Just a fraction of those 27,000 would be incredible.
Yeah. He wants the Feed Buddy Pro 2.0, don't you? Something.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, yeah, mate.
Right then, back to Adam. Does A Lights 98 have more or less TikTok followers than Feed Buddy Batter?
More.
You're correct. We won't do the stats, it's fine.
Thanks, mate.
Right then, back to Mutz. Does Lauren Bell have more or less TikTok followers than A Lights 98?
Oh,
it's a tough one because she's
that is a
popping
tough
off.
one. Yeah, no. Oh, she's popping off. So you play games as well, wouldn't you?
Am I?
Send me down the road. No, I think look, I might. But I would say she has got, but then you're a bit smug there, aren't you? So you might have more.
Am I?
I think you've got more by maybe about 5 or 10 or something silly like that. Go on, you got more. I'm backing you, mate.
You going more?
My loyalty is with you.
More than Lauren Bell, England pace bowler, who's incredible in every way.
Yeah, but I'm just, I do a podcast with you. I know you. Do you know what I mean? I'm backing you.
You're backing me over Lauren Bell.
I am. Have I back 12?
We'll find out in a minute when I've reset this meeting.
Oh, nice. That was a Bradley Walsh-esque segue, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. I was padding for so long. I was like, just end, please. Anyway.
Right, here we go.
Right. So, Lauren Bell has less TikTok followers than I do.
Look at that. See that?
Sorry, Lauren, if you're watching, but I'm going to do the stats.
Go on,
It's not going to kill my chances with her, is it? Let's be honest.
I bet she averages higher than you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and can probably bowl about 20 miles quicker than I can. 7,207 plays 3,768.
Amateur numbers.
All right.
Up your
you
game.
wiped the floor there.
I'm very joking.
Buzzing. It's the only thing I've got.
They are good though, their TikToks.
I've
watched a few of them. It's her and Sophie
Eccleston.
She's good.
Yeah.
So they're funny, aren't they? They made me. I've watched a few. I think I've started following them all. I think so. Yeah, no, I've definitely followed them, and they make you laugh. They're funny.
Yeah, they are. I found
they were funny.
Anyway. I think it's definitely helped make me want to watch the women's Ashes, and them behind the scenes has been great, and seeing it's a weird sort of professional sport. You don't see that. You don't see in that.
Yeah.
They're just in the hotel room having fun, aren't they?
Yeah. They spend a lot of time together.
Who's next? I forgot which way around we are.
Me.
John. So I've helped you out there because I've given you the stats. But does Kate Cross have more or less TikTok followers?
Oh, because I think she's only just joined TikTok. But she might have had a bit of a boost from. There's less.
That reverse scoop.
Less.
You're going less. You are correct, John. She has only 1,199.
See?
Excellent. Right, back to Adam.
So I got very excited about that.
It was buzzing. Right, I think we're back to Adam. Does Alex Hartley have more or less than Kate Cross?
I'm going to go more.
Alex Hartley does have more, and we really probably shouldn't be plugging them since they've got a rival podcast.
The No Balls podcast, yeah.
We're not making friends here. Anyway, on that, we're going to mention another rival podcast. Mutz, does Tail Enders have more or less TikTok followers than Alex Hartley?
Oh, this is a tough one, I think.
More.
Go more. The Tail Enders.
Why'd you do this to me, man? Stop doing your show host bit.
You are correct, mate. 9,074. So, you and John have got more followers than Tail Enders on TikTok.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean anything, though, does
it? To be fair, we've got more than probably a lot of county TikTok accounts, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Do you know?
Anyway,
but the county TikTok.
Whoa! Don't go into it because that's going to ruin round 3.
Sorry. Sorry.
Shush. John, does Greg James have more or less TikTok followers than his own Tail Enders account?
More.
Has a lot more. He has 285,000.
See, I'm good at this.
Back to Adam. Does the 100 have more or less TikTok followers than Greg James? So the competition that he got sacked off from hosting.
100's good for young people, though, isn't it? The young people are all over town. And the 100 also was pretty good. I'm still going to say the 100's got less than Greg James.
Really? Then your favourite competition in the world, the 100.
Yeah.
You're not
whoa. I'm not backing it. They've got less than Greg James.
Okay, you're correct not to back it because it's only got 29,000, which is pretty rubbish. I'm sure the Vitality Blast has probably got.
I don't think they've even got an account, have they?
Doesn't need.
I feel like you're trying to push something. I think you've got an agenda with this.
This agenda's sickening.
Did you not watch Finals Day? Incredible. Anyway,
I was playing cricket, mate. Why would they do Finals Day on a Saturday when we all play?
It's poor planning, that.
Why can't they do it on a Sunday? Does anyone else? Yeah.
Anyway.
Talk to your mates at the Blast, mate. Tell them to do it on Sunday.
I do agree, but we'll save that for another podcast. Anyway, Mutz, does Yorkshire County Cricket Club have more or less TikTok followers than the 100?
Oh, that's a hard one, isn't it? Have I ever seen any Yorkshire videos? I don't know if I've seen any Yorkshire videos. Do you see any Yorkshire videos? Less.
I'm going to go less.
I shouldn't have, but I'm going to go less. But because I haven't seen many. I don't think I've seen many Yorkshire. I've seen Lancashire. I don't know.
Right. I'm gonna make this interesting. Adam, how do you think it's more or less?
Well, I got it wrong then, right?
I think Yorkshire have more than the 100.
Yeah, I do. I think they've got somewhere like. I think they've got close to 50,000. I think.
Right. So are we all in agreement that we've got two different answers here?
Well, yeah.
But whoever's got it right is going to take a share of the points.
Yeah, Yorkshire's got more.
Right then.
Yeah.
So the person claiming all 3 points is Mutz, because Yorkshire have less than 100.
What?
Who are you?
I thought they had loads more.
That's because the 100's massive, mate.
Yeah, 100's clearly massive. You've just slagged off your own county.
I love it.
Anyway,
hey, there's no shame in losing to the 100.
It's not too bad because, well, I would say, right.
Well, how many Yorkshire got?
So Yorkshire have
It's
17,000.
They
disappointing.
only got
The hundreds only got 29,000. So if you think about it, one team has almost got to the 100 who's got, what, 10 teams? So really, the hundreds of nationwide competition, that should have loads.
I just
Whereas
realised.
Yorkshire's
I just realised I'm only 4,000 off catching up to Yorkshire.
100.
Yeah.
No, a bit further off 100.
Right then, you've done really well there, boys, because I've run out of questions.
Is that why you did that?
I'm surprised we got that far. I'm very surprised we got that far.
You did very well, boys. Right. The last round, okay, it's kind of determined on how well your knowledge is and how good your knowledge is. But I've got 3 questions here. You're going to bet how many things you can name. If you get it right and you name them all, you get that number of points. If you get it wrong, so say if John goes, I can name 10 things, and he gets it wrong, Mutz and Adam will get 5 points each, or split the points that he didn't get.
Okay.
Right. So your first question, and we're going to start with Mutz with the bidding. Can you name as many social media networks as you can, or platforms?
As in that are running at the moment, or
No, we'll go of all time.
8.
8. If you can name 8. Ooh, he's gone high, I reckon. I think.
I'm trying to work it out.
Quizmaster.
Oh, sorry.
Impartial, not like the BBC.
I generally don't think I can name 8, can I?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 9 anyway, just because I think I've got to go for it.
Okay.
Good lad.
Adam?
12.
All right, I can't do 12.
Mutz, any advance on 12?
I can't do 13, sorry.
No, but like, Adam looks like he's all over this, isn't he? He's
Worked in market
all
as
over
well.
it. Do you know what I mean? This is like bread and butter for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I can't beat him. But yeah.
Right. So, Adam, name them for 12 points, was it?
Yeah.
No stuttering. Has he got 30 seconds?
If it's taking too long, we'll time him out. But you know, Quizmaster makes up the rules, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
Bebo.
Yeah.
Mingleville.
What?
Mingleville.
Is that an over 18s one, is it?
That's a contentious one already. Okay.
I'll keep going.
We'll give it to you. If there's another contentious one, you're out.
MySpace.
Okay, yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Truth Social. That's
Interesting.
Trump's. That's Trump's.
Okay.
Be Real.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Have I said Facebook?
No.
You
have now.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Vine.
Yeah. You got 2 more.
Smashing it. Timer. TikTok.
Yeah.
I can name you 2 more now. I know 2 more.
10 seconds.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. 1.
And
5 seconds. 3, 2.
Discord.
Oh, what?
Got in there at the last, didn't he?
I'll give it to him. Yeah, that's
fair play. The one I thought you were going to say, and it's Threads, because that's
Threads, of course. Yeah.
Right then.
You didn't say you. Did you say YouTube? I don't know.
I didn't say YouTube either. No.
Could have said Periscope as well. That's an old one.
Periscope, yeah.
Second question.
I wouldn't have got 12. Definitely not. I didn't know half of those.
Adam, starting the bidding with how many cricket content creators can you name?
8.
8 from Adam. Okay. John's probably got an advantage since he played with most of them.
Umpired. He didn't play in the team. Umpired.
Mutz, you can any advance on 8?
Is it me first? Is it me next?
Yeah.
15.
Oh,
15.
I was gonna go. I feel like I've got to go for it.
Come on, go 16.
Go on.
Come on.
16.
16.
Yeah. I knew I should have got higher.
Any advance?
No, name him.
Adam. No.
No.
Mutz. Name him.
Yeah, he's got a name, hasn't he?
Okay.
Right,
Go for it.
16.
Before I start, can I include myself?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
No.
I'll do that.
That's
Is that-
fine.
is it-
Why can't I?
Can't include yourself.
Right, okay, let's start.
What game?
No, I am a cricket content creator. Don't give me that. Right, we're starting.
We love a bit of narcissism on the podcast.
So,
anyway, there's one.
Cricket umpire 86.
Good.
AJ Lights.
Excellent.
Feed Buddy Batter.
Excellent.
My Side Cricket.
Cracking start. 4 down.
Cricket Casuals.
I'll give you that. A bit contentious, but anyway.
Well, this now is it contentious? No.
If I knew we were
named them all.
including ourselves, I would have gone 20.
5.
But hey.
Then you got Cricket District.
Good.
Dealt With.
Yeah.
Oscar Hood.
Good. Best mates now, aren't you?
Club Cricket Badger.
Yeah. And again, lovely trio.
Yeah.
We're getting replaced, aren't we, boys?
Our Cricket. Shut up.
Yeah. You're on 10, mate.
I'm on 10. Can you cricket?
That wallpaper, man. What's it doing to you?
Shut up. I'm trying to concentrate here. TGR cricket.
Yeah.
He's just going for his batting order now, isn't he?
Yeah. Boom Boom cricket.
Yeah.
All the people he triggered.
To go.
now.
No. Yeah. 3 to go.
Counting off his victims.
Leg spin Laura.
Yeah.
The Cricket Kid.
Yeah. Right. 1 left.
And there's it depends on which platform, but I know it is Rue on TikTok. He's a.
You got to get it right. You got to get.
I want his full name.
Oh, it's Rupert. I can't remember his full name. I've really sticked myself up then.
You've got to get his handle right.
But it depends on which platform, because it goes as Rue on TikTok, and then it's Rupert. I can't remember the full name on Instagram.
I'll give it to him, innit?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
I believe it's Rupert Hallows, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. That's the one. Yeah. But it does go by Rue on TikTok, so.
Right, the last question, and it's big points available here, because can you name me as many fielding positions as you can? John will start the bidding with you this time.
Fine leg.
Whoa,
You're supposed to give a number.
the bidding.
Oh, I thought you bid. I didn't know we were bidding. I thought you were just going to go round.
Imagine what you're like I know what you're like in the field.
Oh, I'll go 5. I'll start with 5
Who
then.
chooses fine leg? Who chooses fine leg?
Me, because that's where I field. 5. We'll go with 5. Start a low bid. You got fine leg, by the way.
I'm just going to say that Mutz, you're on 14 points. John, you're on 21. Adam, you're on 32. So that might affect your bidding. Crack on.
Crack on.
Who's next?
Yeah.
Who was next?
But I think you should. Oh,
We'll go Mutz next. We'll go Mutz next because he needs the points.
I'll go.
This has worked lovely, by the way.
8.
Okay.
12.
13.
And in Vincent Mutz, 14. Needs the points, doesn't he?
15.
Is it me now? It's me now, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm stuck with 5 legs, so I'm no, I'm not going to go anymore.
So what was that, Adam? 15. Mutz.
15.
Thing is, 17.
17. Okay.
Oh, 18.
Oh.
Thing is, right, if I don't go, I can't.
I mean,
mate.
to make it
20,
interesting,
come on.
if you name
20.
if you name 20, you win, mate. So
20.
okay, Adam, do you want to beat him on that?
Name him.
Name 20 field positions, right? Okay.
If you name
First
them all,
slip,
I get the quiz next
second
time.
slip. First slip, second slip, third slip, fourth
Tenth slip.
What is this? What is this?
Mate, what that's is that not are they positions?
Slip.
You did not clarify. I'll go to
a...
4 slips. 4 slips, right?
You got to give him 4 slips. You got to give him 4 slips. That's regulation, isn't it?
We'll give him
4
4 slips.
Yeah.
Right. Gully. Second gully. I have 2 gullies. I plenty of times will have 2 gullies.
Fine, whatever. Are you secretly Australian trying to win something out of...
Right. Point. Silly point.
Second point.
Deep point. Deep point. Cover point.
Oh, he's frozen there as well. Right.
Backward point. Backward point.
Right, you're on 10.
Did you get? You got deep point, silly point, backward point, cover point. Okay. Fine leg.
Hey, that's mine.
Third man. Fly slip.
Yeah.
Mid on, mid off. Deep mid on. Deep mid. I could get to 40 here. Deep mid off. Deep cover.
Yeah.
Cover. Extra cover. Mid wicket. Silly mid on, silly mid off. That's 20, isn't it? It's got to be.
That
20.
is, you've smashed through 20 and you've got to 23.
Fair play there. Fair play.
Yeah.
That's a tour de force there. That is a tour de force.
Somehow, I thought we'd nailed on. We'd got him there.
I have captained for quite a long time, so
Mutz has come out. Mutz has won yet again with 37 points. Adam, you've got 32, and John,
I'm sorry.
You're in the quiz again with 21.
If you're just listening to the podcast, watch it on YouTube because I just can't deal with it.
Oh God!
In the quiz that
Remember,
Aidan designed for Mutz to lose, he's only gone and won it.
I thought we had him. We had him at one point. We had him with one round. Oh my God, I'm fuming.
Let's get it on, Gilly.
As we said at the start of the podcast, we've got a big announcement, and that is that in 2024, we are going to be running and organising a Cricket Content Creators Cup. So, boys, who are you looking forward to playing with? Because we've got some confirmed names in already. Do you want me to let you know who they are?
Yeah, go for it.
Please.
So, obviously, us 4. And then we've got Yash from TikTok. We've got the Cricket Draft, Cricket Plug, and Rob Franks are all confirmed for next summer's Cricket Content Creator. And we have approached others, but who would you like to see? If you're listening, let us know in the comments who you'd like to see. But boys, anybody you want to play with?
I'd say because I've been on some lives with Yash, so that'd be quite a good one. Yash would be a really good one. Because I know he's a good all-round cricketer as well. So
need it. He's also overseas, and he's Irish.
Yeah, with the overseas. Yeah.
Mutz, anybody you want to play with?
I would love to stand at first slip to Muller's keeping.
Oh yeah,
and have a GoPro on with and then chat the whole game. I'd love that. I think that might be pretty good. But I think he's a serious cricketer though, so it probably won't work. But he might play Sunday Village once, and I think that'd be amazing. It'd be brilliant, yeah.
This isn't going to be a village game, Mutz. This is going to be serious cricket casuals 11 versus
some heat, is it?
Whoever else we get in, mate. This is going to be heat. Every year fiercely competitive for that Cricket Content Creators Cup.
So there's a guy called Faisal. I can't remember his surname now. Faisal Khan, I think it is. He's been doing TikTok as long as I had. Left arm bowler. If we're going to get some heat, then we won't get my man. My man. Oh, he just Yeah.
Right,
We want to win. We want to get him.
Adam, who would you like to play with?
I am really looking forward to playing with you guys.
You soppy bugger.
Someone has to say it.
Okay, if you didn't want to play
I
with
can't
us,
wait
Adam,
to get triggered. I can't wait to get triggered
Yeah.
by John giving out me out.
I'm
my
playing.
first
I'm not
LBW.
umpiring. I'm
yeah,
playing.
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll have to find another umpire from somewhere.
We'll get some money.
Not Joel Wilson because he's terrible, but
It'll probably be available.
Yeah.
yeah, been sacked by them.
Hey, here's one. We should get Brian over from America. He can umpire.
Yeah, like that. We'll have a couple of American fans by then, I reckon. But no, shall I give you a couple more details for, just to whet your appetite? So we're looking at playing at Woodhall Spa, so that's John's club.
Yeah.
Ideally, depending on how many people we get involved, it's going to be a T20, the Cricket Casuals 11 versus a content creators side. If we get a couple more, it might turn into a finals day. And so we have, semi-final, and then obviously final. It might even be potentially made up of some of our followers if we need some extra players. So obviously look out for any announcements coming up throughout the year. We're aiming to play it around April, May, depending on availability and when we can get grounds as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've already had a cheeky word as well. So
good man. Shouldn't have to pay any pitch fees for it.
Not the amount of umpiring you do. 100% no.
Well, that's how to finish it. That's how to get rid of the number 11.
Right. Thank you all for listening or watching on YouTube. I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight about what we aim to try and do as content creators in the cricket world. Thank you all once again. Hope you're all looking forward to the content creator game planned for next year. More details will come out as and when we have them. And obviously we'll get more content creators involved in it as well. As for now, make sure you do check out all of our socials. They will be linked in the description below, or any bits in between. And make sure you do follow the Cricket Casuals as well. That's what we all are. So thank you all once again, and we'll catch you all later.